Hello and welcome to another wrap-up. February was a very hectic month, but somehow I ended up reading quite a few books, which I'm pretty proud of myself. So, in terms of genre, I read 2 fantasy books and 5 romance books, which is not normal for me, I think. And in terms of star rating, I read 1 5-star, 1 4.5 star, 1 4-star, 1 3.5 star, and 2 3 stars. And in total, I read 2,265 pages. Let's get into the books, because it's gonna be long, I think. So the first book that I read in February was Ever the Hunted by Erin Summeril. And this was one of the books that I mentioned in my unhaul, which is one of the 4 books that if I don't read them this year, I'm going to unhaul them. So 1 out of 4 done. So we follow Britta, whose dad has been murdered by, according to an important government person, her best friend slash crush called Cohen, I think his name is. So she makes a deal with that important government person. I think it's like the king's assistant, something, I don't know. That if she catches Cohen, she will get something that she wants, basically, not to make it too complicated. Whatever. I gave this a 3-star. It was okay. I think I would have loved this more if I had read this a few years ago when this was popular. Clearly I put it off for too long, but yeah, I didn't like the characters. They were very boring and basic in my opinion. The romance was also not that great. The book itself was very predictable. The plot wasn't that interesting. The only part that I liked was the mystery aspect of who killed her dad. And the ending was not something for me. Yeah, I might buy book 2 to see where this goes, but not anytime soon, in my opinion. It just, no. The next book that I read was an arc from NetGalley, which is called In the Shadow of the Throne by Kate Sheridan. We basically follow a character called Jordan, and on a trip with his family to a museum somewhere, he somehow enters this fantasy world while walking in the museum. I gave it a 3 again. It was good. It wasn't anything amazing. It was predictable, in my opinion, especially the ending. And the romance just felt insta-lovey, kind of. I don't know. The next book is another arc from NetGalley. This is going to be a very repetitive sentence for this video, just heads up, called Fancy Meeting You Here by Christy Hayes. This book is about a girl, I forgot the main character's name, so whatever. It's about a girl who does freelance graphic design, and the book starts off with her somehow getting into posing, modeling, for her client because of circumstances, and her ex-boyfriend sees her in a wedding dress. But it's basically about the main character and her ex, who still love each other obviously, having sort of a second chance romance, I guess, but with a lot of problems in between, I guess. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but I promise you it's good. So I gave this a 4.5 star. Loved it. Didn't fully love it, but I loved it. It was super fun. As I mentioned, the first scene just hooked me, and the whole thing was amazing, the romance. The main characters, the girl I didn't really care about, she was okay. Nick though, which is the male lead, which I remember the name somehow, love him. The epilogue was super good. I loved the ending, which very important to me. It was really good. The only thing I didn't really care about was the modeling aspect and the female main character. I don't know. Sometimes she was annoying. But apart from that, really good. I might read the other books because this apparently is part of a series that I didn't know. So I might read the other books. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Next, I read another arc called Falling Drowning, Volume 1 by Yuko Inari. But this is a manga about a character who has had some sort of an accident, I don't really know, where she forgot all of her memories, and we have 2 male characters that both like her, I guess. And she doesn't know which one of them she likes. Kind of a weird love triangle, but I was fine with it, if that makes sense. Even though I usually hate love triangles, it was okay. I gave this 5 stars. I really loved it. I really want to read the next volume whenever it comes out. I love how, like, I know where it's gonna go, kind of, and I love it, so I want to read it, you know? It was filled with some cliches, and I was fine with it because I just loved it. I just loved it. I don't know. Okay, the next book that I'm going to mention, I didn't read, technically. I'm not counting it as read. I DNF'd it. It's called Silk Fire. I don't remember who it's by. I just could not get through it. I read 66 pages. And I could not. The main character was super annoying. The plot was really weird. Things didn't make sense in my head. The names, oh my god. The names are the most complicated thing in my life. So yeah, I just had to give up. No. The next 2 books are part of a series that I read. One of them, the second book, I got from NetGalley, and the first one I just read. And it's called Deco Bocco. Oh god. Deco Bocco Sugar Days. I don't know. By Atsuko Yusen? I don't know. Which is basically about 2 childhood best friends that love each other. And it's boys love, so love that. I gave the first one a 4.5 and I gave the second one a 4. I loved the first one more because the second one has a trope that I hate, which is we're gonna break up because it's better for you, but I'm not gonna tell you what I feel exactly. I hate that. Just heads up if you don't like that either. But I really liked it. I loved the 2 main characters. They're grumpy and sunshine kind of dynamic, which I really like. And I really like the side characters too. And I hope that there's a spin-off with them. That would be cool. And the last book that I read in February was the other physical book, which is People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. And this follows our main character Poppy, who likes to travel, I guess. And every summer she goes on holidays with her best friend Alex. And basically 2 summers ago, something happened, we don't know what, where they suddenly stopped talking to each other. And we follow Poppy trying to go on holidays again with Alex. I hope that makes sense. But I gave this a 3.5 star. I was kind of disappointed because I loved beach read so much, but whatever. It was fun and cute as a romance book. It also has the 1 bed trope, which is peak amazing. But there were a lot of things that I didn't really like. The going from the current summer to the other summers kind of annoyed me because I wanted to stay in the current summer. The big reveal as to why they didn't talk for 2 years was trash. No, I didn't like it. The miscommunication trope kind of that was in this, I didn't care for, didn't like it. Just talk, please. Talk to each other. Would have solved so many things. Yeah, this was a letdown in my opinion for me. It was cute, but like, it wasn't the best thing. I wasn't living, laughing, loving it, you know? But these 2 books and the 5 arcs, plus the 1 DNF, were the books that I read in February. A weird month, in my opinion. I should really focus on reading the books that I actually own, maybe? I don't know. Future me issue. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next word video. Bye!